Why, good evening, comrades. Welcome to Plan with Fox, where we actually planned last week and we're planning again this week and we're going to plan the next week forever and ever until I fuck up again and stop planning. Cool. So, if you recall last week's video, this is where we left things. I did fill out a little bit more after the fact of things that we did or didn't do. Sorry, William, that we didn't make it to your DJ night. We watched the Lorena Bobbitt miniseries on Netflix and I fell asleep on the couch at 9:30 p.m. So, yeah. But anyway, other than that, we did reignite the blog. We have a blog that we've had for a number of years and we kind of fell off of, pretty much every year we fall off of it, but last year was a crash and burn because last year was a life crash and burn. So, but we started that again and Bowie night was very good. I did my run. Dinner with my friend Catherine was awesome. It was so good to see her. I listened to a spooky podcast on the walk over. Maybe not my best idea, but it was still fun. Anyway, moving on. We are now on to the week of Monday, January 13th through Sunday, January 19th. It is Monday evening. I'm finally planning because there's work is a train wreck that has a dumpster fire and then something else is flaming. I have a kit this week from Tralala Stickers that I downloaded, and it's got cute little shit. It's also got a girl in it. I don't do the girl thing. I don't do the girl sticker thing. But so I will be using other things. I don't like people in my planner. I mean, I like people in my planner. I like planning to see people, but I don't like people stickers, so I'm not going to use that one. But there's this extra little one that I can use here. So I am covered in I don't know what because I was lighting candles and... So let's get started. I also have on my desk here right now to set the planner mood this adorable fucking little moon that I got. I subscribe to the Oh Hello monthly subscription box. I subscribe to the subscription box, whatever the fuck the phrasing of that is. And the first one that I got was the space theme because as you all know, I'm fucking obsessed with space. So it's a moon. And it lights up, and it's got a little thing, you touch it, and then the moon changes colors. So we have it on orange moon right now, like harvest moon. Maybe throughout this I will change it to glowy white moon, I don't know. Humans, comrades, people of all sorts. I had a shit day today. And this washi tape is betraying me on top of it all. I bought this discount pack of washi tape when I was first getting into washi tape, which was a slow love. It didn't happen right away. I was not a washi tape person from the very get-go. But anyway, and this is the kit. And it's not the highest quality, but some of them are so pretty. There's a lot of landscape scenes. And I thought that fit pretty well with junk. So that this stuff happens where it tears. Because it's not super high quality, but it is really cute. And it was also very affordable. So I got a nice stash of washi tape to start off with when I first got into it for not breaking the bank, which is very important. So I'm going to tell you about this podcast that I started listening to that you should start listening to if you love the desert. And as we all know, I'm fucking obsessed with the desert. So the podcast is called Desert Oracle. I've been following their Instagram page for long time now, it feels like. I didn't realize there was a podcast attached to it. And then Thursday night I was going out with my friend Catherine and I was like, I'm gonna walk over to meet you. We were going to this restaurant called Dive Bar and Grill and they just opened one in Regent Square, which is directly between our houses. So I was like, I'm gonna walk over there to meet you and that way that'll get my fitness in because I knew I wasn't gonna want to do a fitness whenever I'm adding this little stars, I don't know. Are they upside down? Is there a right side and a wrong side to these? I was I'm gonna walk over. It was about maybe a little over 2 mile walk. So I start walking and I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this podcast. It's gonna be great. I didn't realize it's spooky podcast. It's spooky desert podcast about weird things. And the episode that I listened to was about UFOs and creepy lights. And it was centered in Wonder Valley. And that is a stretch of the Mojave. Which is kind of, I'm debating going up there. So, that's something else that we can talk about. That's news. I am going to go wild again this year. I was not sure if I was going to do it, and I jumped on it, and I'm doing it. Yeah, I think I like that. So I am all over the fucking place. Okay, so desert, GoWild. These things have a meaning together. I promise you that they do. So, okay, the desert. The desert is my favorite place on earth. And there's this place called Amboy. I don't know what the hell there is in Amboy, except that there's this place called Roy's, which is like a diner. And it's got this big old neon sign that used to be off, and they turned it on recently. And I don't know if that's like a permanent thing or if it was just like a one-time thing. But in that stretch of desert, there are these like Chinese dragons that are just like randomly in the desert. And when we were driving between Joshua Tree and Death Valley the one time a couple years ago, we saw them, but I couldn't find like a solid place to pull over, and we were like going 75 miles an hour, and I was like, whoa, what is that? Now, older and wiser, I know about it, and I am considering when I go out there to go and see them and try to get a picture of them. And they have a journal with them, so you can leave notes and stuff, and I'm gonna try to remember to link to, I think Atlas Obscura recently did a feature on the Amboy Dragons, but they're just like basically in the middle of the desert right off the freeway. And I'm considering going up there, but I have to look at how far it is, because we drove from Joshua Tree to Death Valley, which was like, I want to say it was like 5 hours or 6 hours, but we also stopped at the Mojave National Preserve, which is out there. And I think that's the only place that we actually like stopped. But we were like being scenic and taking our time. And anyway, I don't know how far of a drive it is. So here's what it is. GoWild. And I should probably talk about this because you might be on the fence about GoWild. So we're gonna talk about GoWild a lot. Okay, I just decided that right now. GoWild is a planner conference, and it is through Wild for Planners, Planners Gone Wild. And it is, see, I'm gonna use this little one just up here to cover this thing, this little hat. And then I don't have to use the girl whose quads are probably frozen. If it's cold enough that you need a hat and you need long socks, you need tights, girl. It's cold. You're gonna get frostbite out there. I know what it's like. I'm a fucking runner. I run in this shit. Anyway, GoWild is a conference, and it's fabulous. I went to the first one, or my first one last year, which was in Vegas, and I talked about that on here. And I met so many fucking cool people and made so many friends. I went by myself, and I was kind of scared and nervous, but it was awesome. So if you are on the fence, the tickets go on sale on Saturday this week, on the 18th, for general admission if you've never gone before. So those of us who have gone before are now considered alumni, and we had early access ticket sales. And so I bought my ticket Friday night when they went on, and I actually was apparently in the first 300 that bought it, so I got a fast pass for registration, which I'm not 100% sure what that entails, but I think it means that I can like register faster. I can skip the line at registration, which last year registration line was really not long anyway, but I don't know. It wasn't anything extra. It was just like the first 300 people got it, and I guess I was one of the first 300 to buy my ticket. So it starts on Thursday and goes until the last event ends Saturday night. That's Plan Jamma. So it's like just networking, and you take not classes so much as there are speakers, and it's just, I don't know, it's super inspiring. You meet so many cool humans that you might not otherwise meet, and you get to just like hang out and have fun. There's lots of social stuff. There's always something going on. You never have to be alone, but if you want to be alone, there are lots of people who are like me, anxious, and understand. So like even when you have friends, if you are like, hey, I need a timeout to go to my room and just kind of be not around people. Like that's what I did on Saturday. You have on Thursday is registration during the day, and then Thursday night there's an event. And so last year, I think it's been this way a couple other years too, it was karaoke from Chrissy Ann Designs, karaoke. And so that was a lot of fun. And then Friday, that was actually like amazing because I went up there and I sang, and I didn't know anybody, and I sang like one of my like top karaoke songs since I'm a retired karaoke slut. And lots of people were like super into it, and so the next morning when we were in line for the conference, people were like, "Fox, you did great at karaoke last night," and like it was just really fun. I really liked it. So that's Thursday, and then Friday is when the conference actually starts. So you are in the conference in the panels from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. I think is when it went. Cindy's was the last one, and I think she was like 2 to 4 or 2 to 3:30 or something like that. And then last year, Friday night was like a free night. So you could do whatever you want. And that's where I met my friends, Jen and Janaea, and we went to the High Roller and a bunch of other bars, and I left my credit card at the Toby Keith bar like the classy lady that I am. So you're in panels all day, and it's all the people who like make planner stuff. So like Erin Condren was one of them. Teresa Collins, who has a line of planner stuff and like paper crafting ephemera, was there. And Saturday was Kristen Damien from Christiane Designs. She's awesome because she's also a creative scientist. So like me, she like had a career in science and did creative stuff on the side, and I still have a career in science and do creative stuff on the side. Now she does that for her creative stuff for a living. But she was there. I think who else was there? Stephanie Fleming from Happy Planner, just like all kinds of people, names that you see from the planner world. And there were other smaller owned businesses too, just all kinds of different like inspiring people who do cool things and have cool products. And also you get swag. You just get swag. Like at the end of every single panelist, they like bring you a bunch of shit. So that's pretty cool. So that's Friday is like panel all day, and then Friday night was free. I think in this year they're gonna have something more structured on Friday night, but maybe not, I don't know. They haven't put out the official schedule yet, just like a tentative schedule. Saturday, you were in panels from 8 a.m. till noon, and then you were like free for the rest of the day. And then at the night, then they did the Plan Jam, which is you go and to take over a bar in your pajamas and open bar. I mean, it was like open bar, open food, DJs, like it was a blast. But during that day, between panels ending at 12 or 12:30 and Plan Jam at like 8 o'clock, you have free time. And I was like so peopled out by that point that I just like went back to my room and I slept for like a couple hours and then went out to dinner by myself because I was like, I just need to recharge. So, and that's totally fine. So this year, it's in April this year, and it is in Anaheim, which I will admit, I am not super pumped about going to Anaheim because you know what? When I lived in Los Angeles, I was 45 minutes away from Anaheim and I never fucking went to Anaheim. So, I don't know. It's like Mariah Carey yet again. It's got me feeling emotions. But I decided to go. And several of my friends that I met that I love last year are not going. That was a bummer too. And I was having some conflicting emotions, but I think my friend Taylor may be able to go, hopefully, so that'll be nice because she was supposed to go with me last year and then couldn't. So it would be awesome if it comes this year and we can hang out together. That'll be a lot of fun. But no matter what, you're gonna meet people. And if you don't want to meet people and you want to just keep to yourself and do the events, that's fine too. But if you want to meet people, you absolutely can, because it's just, I don't know, everybody's like friendly and cool, and you're all nerds about the same shit, and that's nice to meet your group of nerds. It's very nice. I like it. So I'm excited to go. Not super excited about Anaheim. What was nice about Vegas was you didn't really have to have a car. So like you got there and you didn't have to have a car and you could just like walk or Uber everywhere. And Anaheim is like Los Angeles, is like spread out everywhere. So what I've decided to do is I'm flying out. The conference starts on Thursday. I'm flying out on Wednesday, which is what I did last year, the day before. So that way whenever registration happens, you're all like settled in and like ready to go. And that took a lot of stress off of me because as an anxious person, I didn't want to have to be worrying about checking in and registering and all of that. It was just nice to do that. And plus there was a national park in Vegas that I wanted to see, Red Rock Canyon. So I did that the first day. So I am again flying out. I'm flying into Palm Springs, which is about a 2-hour drive. And then I'm gonna rent a car in Palm Springs, drive to Anaheim. There's a national park that is nearby. Hold on. I'm gonna get my national park passport out. Here's my national parks passport. If you love the national parks and you don't have one of these, you need to fucking get one because this is amazing. Let me show you just briefly. When you go to national parks, you get stamps for them. Okay, so my California is like all stamped up because I'm fucking obsessed with the desert. So here's like Joshua Tree, the first time I went to Joshua Tree. There's Joshua Tree, another time that I went to Joshua Tree. Here's another time that I went to Joshua Tree. There's the Mojave National Preserve that I was talking about. There's a stamp with that. There's Death Valley. I've been actually to Death Valley twice, but the first time we were there, the ranger station was closed, so I didn't get a stamp that day. And I'm gonna go back someday and just have them edit the time for me, put it in. With Pinnacles, there's Red Rock Canyon in Vegas. Yeah, my western region is all stamped up. But anyway, you get stamps when you go to the national parks. So, and it lists all of the areas. So here's California. So there's 2 that are possibilities. The 22 is over here in the corner. That's Channel Islands National Park. I don't really know anything about that at all. I think you have to take a ferry, and I don't know if that would be plausible or not. But I could also drive up into, a little bit further north, into LA and go to the Santa Monica National Recreation Area, which I've actually been to when we lived there. We did a hike with friends, but I didn't have this and I didn't know it was a national park. I just was like, no, we're just gonna go hiking by our house. Not by our house, we lived in the valley, south of our house and west. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm doing during the day. In the evening, I am taking the train down to San Diego. The Surfliner runs like all day, and you can take the train into San Diego, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have dinner in the Gaslamp Quarter and then come back up. And then, so the conference will be Thursday through Sunday morning. I will leave Anaheim and I will drive back to Palm Springs, past Palm Springs. I'm gonna go visit Bombay Beach, just say hello to Salton Sea, and then head up into Joshua Tree. And then maybe, that's when I said I might go to, if it's less than like 3 hours, head up into Amboy, and I want to see the Amboy dragons. But we'll see. That remains to be seen. I'm planning this trip. There's another trip in front of it when we go to California, which I have to plan that first, but it's on my mind because of GoWild. So if you were on the fence about GoWild, I say fucking go wild and go wild. Yeah. Let me breathe. Okay. Today is Monday. I worked. I had a shitty day. I had a shitty day. I love my customers so much, but there were too many of them today. All of you came in at the same time and you could have paced it out a little better. So that's that. So then tonight I'm filming my plan with me. I'm gonna put this little, look at this cute little nerdy glasses and book here. Yep. And then I'm gonna put, these are my Flora stickers from Fat Cat Designs, which I discovered Fat Cat Designs. I might never have found the shop if not for GoWild. And that's her. She's editing in there, but that's me filming my plan with me right now. This is real time. Film plan with me. Yeah. And then after this, we're going to the cage. Husband is definitely, actually he's downstairs, I think, watching an HBO show. So we started watching, as I mentioned, the Lorena Bobbitt documentary on Netflix, and it is super well done and also super hard to watch. I do recommend it, but it is, oof, that poor woman. She went through it. But it's very interesting because you remember that being like a pop culture case, if that makes sense. Like it was in the news all the time when you were a kid, and it was like a joke, but it's like, dude, not a joke. Oh, God. But very well made documentary, and she's very well, I think, very fairly represented in it. And we have one episode left to watch, but I just felt really, oof, I felt for her. Okay. Tomorrow I have a work meeting. At the end of it, I may turn to you and say, that was a work meeting that could have been an email, but I have to go to it. It's in Somerset, which is a little over an hour drive away. So what I normally do when we have to do these meetings is I leave super early, and then there's an eat park there, and I'll go out and get breakfast and bring my bullet journal, or I think I'm gonna bring my wellness planner because I've been working in that, and I have some updating to do. So I'll go out and do that, but the meeting itself is 9 to 2. When I get home, I have to run. I have just like 3 to 5 miles, depending on how late the meeting goes. They said 2. Sometimes they let us out early. Sometimes they keep us late. You never really know. So I'm not going to put anything down yet, but it would be 3 to 5 would be the goal. And then we have our gym girls are having happy hour tomorrow night. Okay, I literally just spent the last 10 minutes like in tears because so my little floras that I have, I think this is Flora that I was just talking about from Fat Cat Designs. I have ones of her eating tacos, and we're going to Condado Tacos tomorrow for our gym happy hour. And I was like, this will be perfect, and I can't find it. And I like literally went through my stickers twice, and I have it like pretty much categorized, and it should have been in there, and it wasn't. And now I just want to sing Hall & Oates songs about it. She's gone. Oh, I better learn how to face she's on. Anyway, today, this is from Jackie Plans. These are like a little bonus, like, grumpies. Bonus grumpies, and I'm putting this fucking bonus grumpy on today. When does hibernation start? Because I'm ready, because that's how I feel after today. Anyway, and now I can't find my taco flora. Everything is terrible. That's not true. Everything's fine. Going to happy hour with the gym girls. Then we're probably gonna go to bed because Wednesday, I work 9 to 6 in the evening. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But we're having people over this weekend, so I have to get my shit together. Let me pull out my list. Boop, 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 boop. I do have to edit my vlog. I have to edit this. It's probably gonna happen tomorrow. I'm hoping after this next week I will get onto a better schedule of actual Mondays and Thursdays instead of Wednesdays and Fridays or whatever the fuck I've been doing. And then this one I have to edit I have 2 weeks worth of vlog, or I will have 2 weeks worth of vlog on that day. And I'm hoping to get both of them up. I just need to get a little bit more organized, and I need a couple days where I don't have anything to do but be home and work on shit. It'll come in time. I'll get there. I'm getting there baby steps, one day at a time. I'm getting there every day a little bit closer than I was the day before, so that's fine. We have some cleaning to do Thursday, for sure. I have a whole bunch of shit to do as well. And then I have some major cleaning to do Friday. I'm gonna just throw that in the middle of shit, fuck it up. Thursday, I'm not gonna put my cleaning chores on here yet, because I'll fill those in on the day, as I always do. I first of all have therapy. I was supposed to have therapy last week, and there was a car accident on the highway, and so it delayed me 45 minutes, so I had to cancel. Yeah, that was fun. I was just sitting in my car. Okay, so we were rescheduled for 9 a.m. Then I'm gonna use this one with a little bow because it's a hair appointment. And hair appointment at 11. Grays are coming in with a vengeance. Getting old is fun. Okay, then I have to run. That'll be whatever I don't do. If I do 3 on Tuesday, I'll do 5 today. If I do 5 on Tuesday, I'll do 3 Thursday. So, I don't know what we're doing in the evening. We went to the blogger dinner last week, and our friend Lou was there who runs Pittsburgh Happy Hour, and so he was like, you have to come to one of our events. You haven't been to one of our events in years. And I'm like, you're right. So he invited us to one. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I might be a little bit stressed about this event that we're hosting on the weekend, but we'll see. So I'm leaving that open, and I'm not gonna put anything else in the evening there. Not that I have much space, but you know, as it is. Okay, Friday morning I have to walk dogs, and in case you need to know this information, which I don't know if you would, these stickers are Erin Condren. They're the old style Erin Condren custom stickers. And these are from Rose Paper Party, these little Pipple faces. She has a Pipple as well. Pipple mamas. Look it. I changed the moon. I play a druid in World of Warcraft, and one of her things as a balanced druid is like drop the moon. I don't know what the spell is called, but I call it drop a moon on someone. And there's 3 different options. So you get like the new moon, which is like the lightest amount of damage, and then the half moon, and then the full moon is like boom. It's like this, boom, down on your enemies. Oh God, I turned it off. There we go. So drop a moon on them is something that I like to say. That doesn't mean pull your pants down in front of a person, but it could. I mean, it could. Okay, focus. Focus. Come on. Okay, I have to clean the house, so I'm gonna use this thing that says clean all the things. This is from Kimmy's studio. I don't know where the fuck I got this. Maybe at GoWild. I don't know. Clean all the things. And then I have a massage. So my massage therapist, Regina, who I fucking adore, just messaged me tonight, and she fell and broke her wrist. And I feel so terrible. That's horrible. So she is obviously out for some time. She's who I see before all of my big races, and she's amazing. If you like feeling good while you're a runner, I highly recommend her. Of course, right now I don't, because I can't. I would if she was still able to work, but she's not right now. So she rescheduled me with one of her colleagues. So I still am going in because I'm having this issue with my possibly piriformis. The technical term we use is underbutt. So I really need to go in for a massage because I'm having some pain on runs, and that's not good. So I'm gonna reschedule with her person, but I'm gonna miss her. I love her. She's fabulous. And when she's back, I will tell you all about her and be like, go runners, go and see her. Long run is Saturday. I don't know how many miles I'm doing yet. I think it's supposed to be a cutback week, but I would like to do my cutback weeks instead on my weeks when I work on Saturdays in case I'm solo. Like I got lucky the last 2 weekends that I worked. Adrian also worked on Saturdays, so the 2 of us were able to run our 10 milers. Well, she did more than 10 miles, but I did 10 miles with her. So I'm gonna wait and see how many miles I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play that by ear once I hear from the rest of my runner people. And then in the evening, then we're gonna just be cleaning all day. because in the evening we are having a wine night at our house. So this is an event that we do once or twice a year, and it's just like a small gathering. We basically had like the, what do they call it when you're like the legacy, I got there. So we have these wine nights maybe once or twice a year, and it is like this legacy group of people who were with us from the beginning, and because we have a limited amount of wine that we can give out. So we've done different themes, and we try to do a class around it. And so we decided to do like a little bit easier one, because the last couple ones we did like these elaborate, like we were literally cooking like the one time 16 courses. Don't judge, 16 courses. Some of it could be made ahead of time and it was in a crock pot and whatever. So what we're doing is we're doing a potluck. So everybody is bringing something, or like every couple or triumvirate of comrades or whatever is bringing something. And so then we're going to, they're supposed to give us their final thing on tomorrow. By the end of tomorrow, they're supposed to give us, like everybody's supposed to give us what they're getting, what they're bringing, and then we're gonna pair wines to that. So it's like a potluck wine night. So everybody's gonna bring something, and then we'll pick which wines would go well with that. So I'm gonna put this on here because there's gonna be a lot of stuff we have to do to get ready for it. We have to, I make booklets for these events. Once I make it next week, I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like. So, but anyway, it is this like legacy thing, because it's like, we have the people who've been coming to every single one that we've had, and we kind of like, we have to save space for them first, and then if some of them can't come, then we'll be like, oh, we have a space, can we bring somebody else? So I'm super excited because our friends Yvonne and Mike that we run with are able to come this time, because we had a couple people that canceled, which I'm not excited about people having to cancel, but I'm excited that new people will be able to come, and it'll be fun. So I wish I could bring more of my runner friends, but like they're the only ones that are interested in wine. So I was like, okay, we can invite them. So it should be a fun night. And yeah, when we have our bigger events that we do, like the bar crawls and things like that, then we can invite everybody, or if we have just like a regular party. But this is like, we do samplings from bottles of wine, so we have only as many people can come as our ounces of wine in a bottle, if that makes sense. And I'm really excited because normally when we have these, I end up working on Sunday, and then I'll be like, oh God, I don't want to get out of bed. I was out too late at my own house last night. So I don't have to work on Sundays, because I don't work on Sundays anymore, which is nice. But I do have to run, and then the rest of Sunday is just gonna be like doing shit. Taking names and doing shit. Okay, there we go. And I'll have to like, I would like to get into the habit again of Sundays being my day to plan, but it's been rough the last couple of Sundays because I've been like so much other stuff to do, and so the planner stuff gets pushed to Monday, which kind of sucks, but that's what it is. And I didn't do anything on this sidebar. I liked that I did something on the sidebar last time, but I didn't really end up filling it out anyway. I had a bunch of extra stickers with this kit, and I didn't print the whole kit for this one. So yeah, that's my week. I know that I rambled on a lot, but I hope that you have a better understanding of GoWild. If it's something that you're interested in, please message me. I will give you more information. Please check it out on Instagram stories. Everybody's talking about their experiences and why you should go and why it's amazing. It's $517 for a ticket plus some ticketing fees. I think it was like $540 or $550 total. And you get at least that much in swag. Like you get, I weighed it last year. I'll have to look it up and see, because I took a picture of my luggage scale. It was like 31 pounds of stuff. So they say bring a spare empty suitcase, because you actually need it, because you get so much. And then you get like the friends that you need and the times that you have, and I don't know, just, it was wonderful. And I am so glad to do it again, even though I was having all these reservations because friends aren't gonna be here that I know. Like, I can just text them the whole time, like, I miss you assholes, where are you? You know, like, I could do that kind of stuff, because they would do that for me. They would miss this asshole, you know? Okay. Anyway, that's the week. I will see everybody next week. There will be a vlog coming out this week, hopefully on Thursday, depending on how my Tuesday and Wednesday go and how my timing goes. I publish videos twice a week. One is a plan with me, one is a vlog, a weekly vlog. They come out on or about Mondays and Thursdays, or somewhere in between there. Please subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Thank you.